Welcome everyone to 2019, and welcome to year 2 of Gilded Phoenix. Welcome to the God knows how many Alliance meeting we've had. Yes, we can do open mic for the last 5 minutes. If you're new to the Alliance since our last meeting, welcome. If you're new to the Alliance in general, welcome. I am Squiddy, and that is Blue. We are the founders and leaders of the Gilded Phoenix Alliance. We are the largest alliance in Warframe, and we've got some good records. We're pretty cool. So if your clan just sort of joined here and you didn't know what you're in for, this alliance is by a very insomniac Australian and a very sick Canadian who do things. We break some records, we have some fun, and we're going into 2019 with a blast. Anything to add to that, Blue?
I think you summed that up absolutely perfect. We've got the same aspirations for 2019 as we did in our first year, except we've got the game plan now. We've got the foundation, and I think Squiddy and I are ready to hit the ground running, and we're all gonna run together on this one. It's gonna be good.
So, how the alliance meeting is structured? As
Squiddy, like Rich Dark Chocolate mentioned, please keep the mic in the same position all the time.
Alright. I've literally never used this mic before, so I am sorry.
Because you're super quiet right now.
Is this better?
Yes, now it's better.
Okay. So, as you probably noticed, most members here are automatically muted because, as we said, that would probably be a clusterfuck if everyone tried to speak at once. If you've got questions, please bring it up in Meeting Serious channel. If you're just chilling, you have the Meeting Memes channel. Warlords can speak whenever they like, but please don't speak over Blue and I if you can avoid it. Alright. Moving on from our little welcomes and stuff. Huge thank you to every clan that has stayed here in the last year. If you joined recently, welcome to the family, but everyone who's a longer standing member of Gilded will know that last year was a bit spicy and a bit interesting. And thank you to everyone who stood by us, and we had some great times, we had some bad times, but at the end of the day, we all came through as a family. Blue?
Yeah, I completely agree. We had some good times, we had some interesting times, and some times I think where we were all incredibly annoyed. But I think we've came out on top of everything stronger and more unified. And we're going to take the lessons that we learned through both the good and the bad, and really make this year something even more special.
So, goals for Gilded Phoenix this year. Well, first one, positivity. We are out here. Our first goal is going to be getting 10,000 members on the Warframe Forums group, which will make us the first group to have hit 200, 300, 400, 500, so on, up to, I believe we're at 9,500 now.
Yep.
9,300, something like that.
9,500.
Awesome. So anyway, we've got a lot there, but that's not enough. Let's make it 10k. So if you're not in the Gilded Phoenix Alliance Forums group, I will drop a link to that in the announcements chat. And I don't know why someone left over that, but I will just pop that in announcements. So if you haven't joined, please do. Let's be the first group up to 10k. Keep holding those records, keep smashing them out. Blue, what's the next thing on our agenda this year?
Well, just to jump on that one, one of the things that we might do is perhaps a small giveaway or some sort, either around or after 10,000 for Alliance members.
You're letting me
Oh. Hey, it might entice a few people to join. Yes? No?
Why do you like this?
Well, we won't say what it is.
Just tell everyone about the giveaway.
Well, I didn't say it would be a giveaway. Wait, did I?
Surprising. Blue, you can't do this.
Alright, no one heard what I said. It's on record. You're gonna have to cut that one out. Everyone forget what I said.
Edit the VOD. Delete the VOD. We
Yeah,
are
edit the VOD.
streamers here, boys.
Oh my
Alright.
god, that's funny.
What is the next
Got
thing
it,
on our
thanks.
agenda?
One of the things that we're going to be doing is improving the Gilded Phoenix server. We're attempting to get less clan roles and more interactive and communicative roles across the board. So we're going to hope to increase the activity within the Discord. At the moment, we have a lot of clan roles because Gilded is just that big. So we've recently, in the past, we've spoke with some of the warlords and held some warlord votes in regards to what we were going to do with the clan roles. Because there's 250 roles maximum allowed in the server, and we're almost full. So we're going to be making some edits to bring that down. And then with the stuff that we have left over, we're going to make some more activity-based roles, some more channel-based roles, and maybe some additional roles for other things. Sure, go ahead.
Just a second. Squid is having an echo back from your talk, so it's really annoying.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
What? Was that me? I thought it was Fishy at 111.
I also heard an
I
echo.
believe it was Fishy.
Yeah, it's gone now. It's okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't me. Oh, good, Fishy.
So with that, some of the other roles that we intend on doing are additional opt-in roles, which includes some various in-game squad grouping-based goals. For example, polymer farms, sorties, arbitrations, fissures, stuff like that. If there are additional suggestions that people would want once we have the additional roles available, we're going to come up with some systems so that it's not like spam pinged and everything, but enough that people will have the opportunity to group up and squad up with the people in the alliance. So it'll be good. It'll be good and additional benefits on top of the already great squatting stuff that you guys have with your clans. So hopefully it gets used, and hopefully it creates some more activity and some more communication across the board throughout the different alliance branches, as well as Discord activity.
Alright, after that, we are still working on our bots, same as ever. We're going to be, hopefully soon, implementing custom voice channel and text channel bots. This depends a lot on when Evil will be back, our bot god. But it's something we're working on, and hopefully it's going to be really great. It's hopefully going to increase voice chat activity, because I know some people have been a bit iffy about the chats being too big, people randomly joining, so on and so on. So hopefully this will put some hang out with the Alliance more. From there, this one is a bit interesting. We are planning a cross-alliance event in the nearby future with various other alliances in Warframe. So, Ethereum Alliance will probably be joining us. Blue? Who else is on the invite list?
Yep. Lords of the East.
Hopefully.
Solaris. Another one. Yeah, always. Lone Regiments. And we will have a few others that Gilded Phoenix is friends with. Some of you have asked in regards to what Squiddy and I have been up to since August, and one of the things that we've done when we sit down and do alliance work is we've actually been going out and meeting different alliance leaders, seeing who we can be friends with, who we can get to know, and create better communication and stuff. And
Blue?
We cut off.
Alright then. So yeah, we're having better communication. We've got new friends. We've also managed to partner up with a PS4 Alliance, who are absolutely lovely. I love that people are leaving over the PS4 Alliance. That's upsetting. But we're out here. We've made friends with the Stalkers of Punhell Alliance, so we've been able to chat with them. It's been really great because honestly we haven't had any friendships cross console, which has been really great. And unfortunately they won't be able to do the big Alliance event with us because obviously console differences. But yeah, we are out here. That Alliance event is being planned, and thank you to everyone from the other alliances who may or may not have known about what we're planning. And if you didn't know, you do now. Shout out to Shane Cuba from Lone Regiment, who is actually here and is proudly repping Lone Regiment. And more on that to come. It really just depends on how long it takes for every alliance to get together on this. So, from there, some of you will know that we have departments in the Alliance that help out with various activities, various concepts. So we have an events team who help us put together events. We have a market team who helps us farm prime pieces and mods that they can sell to give plat back to the Alliance to use for events. We are discussing the idea of having a Riven or a Cougar based department, which might be a bit difficult to wrap your head around because there's so many different perspectives of it. But we think we've got how we can get this to work nailed down. It wouldn't be happening until later on in the year, but rest assured we are working on it. We have some ideas. Is Blue back?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes, I'm here. Yes. On top of the departments, the flash sales will be coming out hopefully before the month is up, as we do have a good stock of everything and it is ready to launch. The only issue is as to why it hasn't launched is, for those of you that know, some of the gladiators will, I recently upgraded my computer a lot, and currently when I log into Warframe, I automatically crash because the FPS is too much. Yeah, the Warframe can't handle my computer at the moment, so I'm waiting on. Yes, I get 1300 FPS and I crash. Yeah, I'm waiting on DE to fix it for me.
For those of you who haven't come to an Alliance meeting before, this is Blue's standard flex. And it's disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. I sit here with 72 FPS and I hate my life. It is a 4K Alienware PC. It's disgusting. Alright, aside from the Flex Blue.
Yes. What I will say with the market is, as Squiddy was mentioning, we're definitely looking for market farmers. We really can make this market really big and be able to do lots and lots of events. How much we're able to do will depend on how many people are willing to help out. So that's why we're currently waiting. So if you guys want to help out and help us with the market, please get in contact with Squiddy and I. We would greatly appreciate the additional help. The market department's actually really easy to work with. Half the time you're sitting down farming with us and getting to know us as well. So, you know, it's got its benefits. You get to hang out with the alliance leaders. Yes. But yes, outside of that, we do have some rank ups that we wanted to discuss. I'm going to let Squiddy mention them, though.
All right. I didn't think I would be announcing this. This one is kind of a involved. So the first rank up that we're going to be doing is ranking up Aquelia to Alliance Director. Now, Aquelia has been an admin for us forever. Basically since Gilded Phoenix started. It's a lot of work moderating this alliance, and as you all know, we are a pretty big alliance, and, you know, sometimes things slip through people, and that's where Aquelia excels. So, round of applause for Aquelia. I can't clap because I'm holding my mic. And yes, thank you, Blue, for your 1,171 FPS. Can you not flex for like 5 minutes?
Yeah, sorry.
So yeah, congratulations, Aquelia. And the other surprise rank up that we are going to be doing goes to someone who's in this chat. And they are currently a moderator, and we would like to put them up to admin because they've done some incredible work. They're always on top of the lobby when we need them. They're always recording when we need them. Hint, hint. I wonder if he's figured it out yet.
I hope so.
I don't think he has. Reliance.
Huh? What? I'm here. What's up?
Nice.
What can I do?
And this is why he's getting ranked up to admin.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. Wow. Oh, wait. I'm a bit flabbergasted now. I don't know what to say.
By the way.
On the spot speech?
I'm a bit surprised. Wow. I didn't prepare a speech, so I'm not gonna speak. Best. For the best of all of us. How did I deserve that? Well, thanks. Again, thanks.
You've always done great work, and, you know, maybe you were zoning out there, but that's okay.
Yes, I am zoning. I'm looking at so many things. I can't even concentrate properly on like the voice and looking at different chats, Discords, and the recording as well, and trying to take notes at the same time. Yeah, I'll let you continue, because Volas wants us.
Okay, back to you, Blue.
Okay. I'm just gonna ask you real quick, Squid, to just briefly check DM. Did you want to do that one? It was your idea originally, so it's only fair.
Alright, yes. Let's move to that one next. So, hopefully, this is still a work in progress, but hopefully we will be working on an Alliance dojo. Now, I do know that that sounds a little bit weird because therefore the Alliance would have to be an in-game clan. This is something we can work on and work around. But hopefully we'll have a Alliance dojo which is really neatly decorated. We'll be able to have some events in there, some hide and seek. And for anyone who's been in the Gladiators, you all know that I love my hide and seek games.
Yep.
Who's flexing with their key? I'm not sure.
Wasn't me.
That one is probably going to take a while, as we do need to build the entire dojo and decorate it and do research in that clan, so on, so on, so on. But it is something we'd like to do. When we're closer to the dojo being ready, I will probably put a ping out for anyone who'd like to help decorate it. One thing I really want is a giant, like, on-fire Gilded Phoenix in there. It'll be really great. But, yeah, that's still in the plans. It's in the works, but we've got some ideas, and we're going to work on them over the year. Like the one in Solar, kind of. Solar did steal the ideas. Without meaning to. Love you, Solar. But, yeah, that's the plan for the dojo. It'll be a bit of a haul to get it there, but we'll be okay. And all the glads are now shitposting on Solar, which I'm really disappointed in you boys. Don't bully the clan. Okay, so dojo is done. Blue?
Yes, this one was actually not in our meeting notes that we discussed, but it's more of a surprise. I do want to give a special shout out real quickly to Squiddy on some of the amazing artwork that she did. And if you haven't seen, I just put up a few of the emotes that are on the server for Percy. I think they're absolutely terrific, and I think they're really awesome. I use them as often as I can. Yes, Squiddy made them. Aren't they adorable?
I have it for my birthday.
So, yes, I want to give a special shout out to that great work. Yes. I also want to double back to the Cross Alliance event thing real quick. I kind of just want to discuss briefly to you guys how it's going to work. After this, I'm going to mention it to some of the other alliances that we're friends with. Basically, the way it's going to work, there's going to be two aspects of it. There's going to be a casual side so that everyone can participate, and there'll be a competitive side so that the competitive clans across the different alliances can participate. That way, if you're a competitive player, you can have your fun. If you're a casual player, you can have your fun, and everybody gets to have the type of game and enjoyment that they want and that they love. I think a Cross Alliance event is something that should have both casual and competitive. So we're going to, it's kind of two events at the same time, but at the same time, it's all one big thing. So yes, the comp clans, I hope that appeases you guys, and the casual clans, I hope that appeases you guys. But yes, if you guys have any questions in regards to any of the things that we've mentioned up till now, please feel free to ask us, and we'll also continue to answer them. And I'll give it back to you, Squiddy, as I think we had some questions from the suggestions box, or question box.
Alright, so suggestion box questions. Who are we allied against? That's a hard one. I'm not actually sure who we're allied against directly. Without, naming names. Cough. Am I a furry? No, I am not. Sorry to disappoint. I am just a squid. I am legally an adult and mentally a squid. Please discuss my birthday, which is on the 7th. Happy birthday for the 7th, Potatoes. I don't know why this was in the Alliance question box, but okay. The only other question that we have sitting in the box, Blue, is what happened with the people who left in the summer?
Yeah, I kind of expected that one to be a question. In fact, I think everybody who's been here knows coming into this meeting that would have been a question somebody was going to ask. Interesting question. I'll be brief on it. I don't think we need a very long thing because I'd like to just keep it in the past. TLDR, the Alliance advisors and two of the admins created a coup behind Squiddy and I's backs and used some out of context stuff to force leverage on Squiddy and kind of attack her. And then they used that, and on their way out, they, yeah, this is that time where stuff would go, stuff chance to happen. But anyways, shorthand version of it, when they realized that Squiddy and I weren't leaving and we weren't budging, they ended up packing up shop and leaving. On their way out, they poached us and scammed us. But either or, we've clawed back and we're still way ahead of them and everybody. So for us, it's already in the past. It's way in the past. It's something that neither Squiddy or I even reminisce about often in regards to the Alliance. For us, it was a safe haven anyway in the long run, and it was a blessing because what we wanted originally and what we envisioned, we're able to now do and really hit the ground running with. Because Squiddy and I have always seen the same vision for Gilded, so it makes it that much easier for us to really take the direction of the ship that we started to steer in the right direction in the first place. So, and you'll see that in 2019.
Yeah, a blessing in disguise, and all it's really done is given us some focus and some clarity on what we want to do with Gilded, what the future holds. Has anyone got any info? I might DM you a link quickly, and you can see what went down, and I will warn you, there is nothing nice in there. But if you would like to see the doc that we wrote in response to the accusations that we got, please pop that in Meeting Serious. Purge the traitors. 6 months too late on that one, my friend. Alright. Lou, would you like to say something on Pantanius?
Yeah, sure. It's perfectly understandable for many of the members to want to know what happened. I think when anyone joins a new clan or joins an alliance, one of the great things to know when you join those things is that there's a rich history. Whether you're joining a 4 or 5 year old clan or you're joining a new alliance, there's always some type of a history. This happens to be an unfortunate piece of our history, but at the same time, it will be a fortunate blessing down the road. And one thing I can say is after everything, Squiddy and I have been quite blessed to realize a lot of some amazing warlords and amazing clans and some great clan members that reached out to us throughout the different clans, the different alliances, to see how we were doing, if there was anything we needed. And we even made some great alliance friends from different alliances. So again, I totally believe it's a good blessing. I know that it's easy for Squiddy and I to say good things about the other alliances that we're friends with. Crusader, you're here as well. You speak to them pretty frequently as well. What's your opinion?
Crusader. Alright, I'm gonna take...
He might be busy.
Crusader doesn't feel like speaking. What steps are being taken to prevent this in the future? Step 1, there are no leaders other than Blue and I, so that basically handles that situation. Step 2, we are much more strict on who we vet into a leadership position, so admins or mods or advisors. Admittedly, there were some faults in the way that we were running earlier, and that, I think, helped add fuel to the fire of the eventual coup that happened. But we've refined it, we've worked on it, and we are still here. We're still standing. Alright, Crusader says the alliances that we've been making friends with are cool guys, mostly. I hope everyone who wanted that Google Doc has got the Google Doc now. Alright, how are we going to increase activity and voice chats on the Alliance server? Blue?
Yes. So with the additional roles, the different plans that we have in regards to the different squad-based grouping, the opt-in roles, I can say some of the Gladiator server and the Lone Regiment server, you guys have all seen the opt-ins that we've created on both your sides as tests. and they've been working out really good. People have been using it. Pings have been going off. Nothing's really been abused. So it's been very good. So we're going to bring that over here, plus to have a little bit extra. We're also going to be doing some custom channel bots as well. And once we get that up and running, we'll kind of roll all of it out at the same time. And we're hoping that it's going to kind of spark some great activity across the board. And with all the new players that come to Guilded, we're hoping that the mentors will take some time to sit down and help the new guys as well.
Doesn't that sound like a lot of work? It is, but we've got a great team behind us and we can pull it off.
Yeah, we've heard that. Doesn't it sound like a lot of work a lot? And Squid and I kind of look at each other and say challenge accepted, and we kind of hit the ball running with it. We enjoy it. We like the challenge, but every time we succeed, everybody benefits. And like Squiddy said, we have a good team behind us, and with the team behind us and us having constant clarity as to the direction we want to go, there's nothing that we can't do. And I'd like to believe that Guilded in and of itself is more than proof of concept in regards to anything we choose to do.
We all live together, so it starts. Alright, I think that's about everything from the meeting notes covered. So I think we will have any questions that have come up during the meeting. Please pop them in Meeting Serious channel. They can be about anything now. I think we're at the end of videos and stuff, but let's see. Several people are typing. That always scares me when I say questions. How many clans does this alliance have in total? Let me just quickly open up my Google Sheet.
Yep. While you're quickly doing that, I'm just going to mention, after the meeting, we'll post one more ping. I know it's annoying. We'll do one more ping and an announcement with the staff application forms. So if anyone wants to apply for some of the different positions, or all of them if you have the time, or you want to help out, it'll be available. Again, we'd love the help. We really would.
Alright, suggestion box has already been covered. Alright, clans in the Alliance. We have 37 Ghost Clans, 28 Shadow Clans, 37 Storm Clans, 20 and 15 Moon Clans. So the sum of that, I will just quickly change my Google Sheet. Is a lot. I can't do this single-handedly.
Actually, there's one more shout out I want to give with that. Is that okay, Squid? He's not here at the moment, but he might hear me. But special shout out to Carter, who's been recruiting clans, and whenever he sees clans in game, he usually sends them onto the Guilded recruiting server, and he's been helping us out and finding some clans while Squid and I have been busy. Like she said at the beginning, I've been sick, so he's been a great help and an absolute blessing. So if anyone gets a chance, please give him a round of applause. I don't know if he's in this meeting. It's such a big chat, but he's definitely online and around.
Opinion.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, the total amount of clans was 141. Did all suggestions get read? Most of them did. Birthday one got read. The one about what happened in summer got read. Will we have sandwiches and eggnog to celebrate? Yes. I've never had eggnog, so slide into my DMs with some recommendations.
Only if it has vodka.
Does eggnog have vodka?
It can.
Today I learned. Okay.
Someone out there's thinking it. Anything can have vodka.
I was just about to say it.
Vodka? it's a question of whether you should give it vodka. Okay, have we thought of making the Alliance more promoted or known for members of the many clans there are here? I think most of our promotion stuff has come from the outside of the clan here. Recommendations for eggnog, chuck it out the window. Some weren't red, if so, why? Some weren't red because some of them were really silly. One of the ones that we got was, someone says hi and things. Someone's speaking when they are writing this. Who are we allied against? Was covered. Sandwiches and eggnog was covered. We should have made the meeting in the weekend. Sorry for not attending. That's okay. I don't know who you are, but I hope you're having a good time at work. What happened with the people who left in the summer was covered. Why don't Blue and I join voice chats in the server like we used to? We do. I think maybe a little less, and that's because Blue has been sick and I have been really busy with real world stuff. But we have still been around.
Yeah, we've been around. I think we were in here 2 weeks ago, Squid, down sitting in a voice chat for a while. We do make it a point to pretty often pop in voice chat. I know it's kind of hard to see the servers. The server's pretty big when it comes to a lot of text channels if you have a lot of stuff open, but we usually sit in the Solar Temple. Or if we're looking for something more quiet because we're just, we're hanging out playing Overwatch, we kind of hit up like a 4 or 5 person chat. But yeah, we're usually around. Perhaps maybe we could mention something in the lounge when we hop in voice chat or something, just in case anyone's around, so people do notice it. I do remember we were playing and we were talking, and we were surprised no one came in. But yeah, no, we definitely do still pop in voice chat. Yes. But like Scotty said, I've been really sick, and I haven't had a voice. I'm actually using puffers and a bunch of things to even be able to attend this meeting. So my voice is actually killing me.
Okay, of tasks, we perform as a member of the farming squad. Farming squad is honestly just farming items that you're willing to donate to us, which we then sell on the Gilded Alliance market, and the profit goes directly into events. So there's no real middlemaning, there's no real... I don't know what the word is without making it sound shady. There's no people who are getting a cut of it. It purely goes back into the Alliance, back into funding events, back into helping out the community. But tasks you perform, there's X amount of prime items that you have to donate, which is, I think it was 15 a month, something like that.
Yes.
We're redoing the amount of them, but it was roughly about 15 a month. And those 15 go directly into the flash sales and the market, which we could then sell to you guys for really cheap, because obviously we're not paying for them. So we sell them major discounts. I think we were selling 80 Plat Arcane Energizers as opposed to 400. And yeah, the Plat goes straight back into the Alliance. It's a big circle, and that's how we fund events. Suspicious liquids, I assure you, there is nothing suspicious going on here.
Yep, we're actually very...
Changes we're about to put. I'll let you cover that one, Blue.
Oh, sorry, I just wanted to double back on that. Squid and I are very upfront and honest when we do receive portions of Plat from the market. If we do spend it for anything, we always make note of it so that other people can see. Like, for example, when the time comes and we look at this Alliance Dojo, chances are we may use some Plat for here and there for that. And if that's the case, we'll definitely note it, probably in the announcements or something so that people can see. We do believe in accountability, and it's for that reason why we originally didn't want to take donations of like IRL money and things. Like we really don't want to take from people. We just want to give back. The market being a complete donation thing where it comes in one hand of ours, but it's immediately going back out the other to someone else, and then the Platts going to everybody. That's something for us that's we both hold the same values in regards to the importance of it.
Alright, where do we apply for different alliance divisions? There will be a link in the announcements at the end of the meeting. I think Reliance is setting that up. At least is posted about it. So it will basically just be Google form, what's your in-game name, what position would you like to apply for, and why should we pick you? It's pretty easy, and obviously we're not sitting here judging you harshly, and we're not going to turn down people because we don't like them. I didn't respond to a PM a week ago. I am sorry. I get like 75 PMs a day. Yes, there will be a list of positions that you can apply for. That's pretty professional of us. Thank you. We do our best. Yes, that was a weird flex. It's not a fun flex when I wake up to them. But I guess it's a flex nonetheless. Not enough flexing? That's too much flexing. Thanks, Blue. I'm not like you. I don't feel the need to flex my PC. Alright, I think that's about everything official covered. How many forum DMs? Let's not get into that one, Jerry. Could we have a text channel or a Google Excel with all clans with their links of their Discord or Warframe forum? That would be a hard no, because a lot of clans would feel like that's an invasion of privacy. There are some clans who you can find the information of really easily, but other clans who are more uptight about that. And it could be a possibility in the future, but it would depend on which clans are in on that, and that would involve speaking to all the warlords. So
I agree.
I guess we'll see what happens with that one. I'm not going to say yes or no, but I feel like that would be leaning towards the no side of things.
Yeah, there's a few clans in Guilded that are very upfront and open in regards to, hey, you want to pop in, sure. But there are a lot of clans that like to have their members just, themselves, their tiny community, and have the alliance on the side, and that's completely understandable. So yeah, it would depend on what clan leaders would want to say, like, yeah, here's a permanent Discord link. Feel free to have anyone come hang out. Things like that. So it is really hard to balance that in a good way, because then again, trolls can come into the alliance like they have in the past, and then they have access to other Discords, and it can be a real annoyance for everybody. So it's a very good idea, but in terms of practicality, it's one of those where it could work, but it also most likely wouldn't work very good.
Have we thought of making a clan leader's profile channel? We have, but it kind of got shot down because there are so many clans, there would be so many posts. It would get a bit absurd having, 140 posts in one channel, just from, that's assuming one warlord per clan. That would be a bit difficult to pull off, but
yeah,
we'll make a note of it, we'll take it on board, and we'll see what happens in the future. There's always tomorrow.
Yeah, there's a shadow clan in Guilded with, I think it was like 19 warlords, something like that. So it's you understand where I'm coming from?
Alright, I think that about covers everything official. So I think, any last questions? Speak now or hold your peace until the next alliance meeting. Options for clan merging, could you please explain? Where's my 5 minutes of open mic after this? members do have a clan role, but the main colours are for the branch roles because we have so many branches. Weird flex, but again, okay. How often will we have clan meetings this year? Normally we have them once a month, depending on Blue and I's real-world schedules. As we mentioned, I'm Australian, he's Canadian. It's a bit difficult to coordinate sometimes. So, it depends. We'll aim for once a month, getting back into that rhythm that we had. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully Blue won't be too sick. Blue, get better.
Yeah. The gladiators have been quite vocal towards me. Anytime I sit down to do some work, they're no, take a break. You're sick. Get out of here. Squiddy's been the same way. So I'm kind of just if people are wondering why I don't respond to as many DMs as I have in the past, or popping by, some of the warlords wondering why I don't pop by and see them. I've really been sick, and when I'm around, I do the little bit of work that I can, and then I'm back in bed.
No wonder my accent's a little bit familiar. Thanks, I guess. Okay. Is Blue near DE offices? I don't want to dox. Chris won't let him around. Blue will bring rocks to the DE office as a peace token. The gladiators will know what we're saying with that one.
Ugh.
Ugh. Speaking of gladiators, someone just came in that I would like to give a bit of a shout out to, and I think is currently sitting here like, Monka S, why am I being mentioned? But we would like to bring CG Michael up to mod. He's a gladiator and he's done some awesome work with us on the lobby, and therefore I am going to give him more shit to do. So congrats, Michael. Even though you left your beanie at my house, and this is your fault, but you're becoming a mod.
I don't own a beanie.
Like their beanie here.
Yeah, you're incredibly active on Discord all the time, and you're in voices and you're in text, so it's a good fit. When we see people active on Discord, we usually try to find them for moderator, and Michael's a classic example of someone who's very active and around and has a lot of passion, so it makes sense to do that. And that does mean for everybody, yes, we do watch, and we do look at who's typing in the lounge, who's interacting. So yes, please, if you want to apply for moderator, a very easy way to do it is have Squiddy and I notice your activity on the Discord. Mm-hmm. Or Discords that we're in.
Alright. Is this alliance connected to DE? I wish. Blue and I are not employed by Digital Extremes. We have not been. We probably never will be. We are just two people who play lots of Warframe. Does D... I don't know what that was. Does D know about Gilded? Yes, they do. I'm not going to get into details there, but we have a relationship with D. Not a interesting one, but a relationship nonetheless. Can we get this alliance to be a partner? That's something we've spoken about a lot. I think it came down to if we can find someone who will stream and someone who is willing to take the time out to get us there. Gilded Phoenix side should have D reconsider tools for alliances. Yeah, it really should, but they haven't, so okay then.
There's a reason for that though. Very short version of it. Way back in the day, some of the Crescent Moons will remember, especially. But way back in the day, there wasn't caps on clans or any of that stuff. And one specific clan, I won't name drop them, but they would mass recruit, and then they would make ults, and they would mass recruit, and they would put all their ults in, and they had over 10,000 to 20,000 members and multiple accounts, and they used it to cheat systems. So one of the suggestions was to cap at 1,000. So alliances having that cap is the same thing as same reasoning as the clans. The only other workaround is multiple clans and multiple alliances with multiple leaders, or in Squiddy's and I's case, find somebody you can trust to help build it up.
The relationship status, it's complicated. Are we going for Discord partner? Possibly, maybe one day in the future. There is a lot that needs to be improved on this server before we can start with that. But it's again something that we've wanted to do, and eventually we'll get there. I have faith. It just depends on what happens in this year, really. Alright, I think that's all the questions. Is that a thing? Yes, Discord partners are a thing. What is the purposes of the alliance? So, this one is always an interesting one because it depends who you ask, really. But Blue and I have always believed that the alliances bring clans together as a family. In the old days, there was a game mode called Dark Sectors, which essentially boiled down to kill rival alliances and take their stuff. Thank you, Gnomes. But nowadays, there really isn't much going for alliances. DE. So really, we're just here to hang out. We're making friends. We're having some fun. We're breaking some records. We at one point were the second largest alliance in any video game, which was pretty cool. And I think we're not far off that still, Blue.
We're, I think, 9,000 members away from passing Goonswarm of Eve. It's definitely manageable.
For Reddit communities, we look at subreddits that have 8,000 plus subscribers. Would our forum group count? Maybe. I'm not actually sure. I haven't looked into that one. Good thinking. If raids
That's
come
really
back,
smart.
will there be a channel dedicated to raids? Thonk. Raids will probably never come back. If they do, that would be really cool, but I don't have much hope. Where in Australia am I? I am in Adelaide. Can we infiltrate DE? Please do. Does the clan have a subreddit? Can't speak for specific clans. The Alliance technically does, but it hasn't been set up / actually used because I have no idea what I'm doing with it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If we have any Spanish players that could stream. That is possible. We'll have to put some tentacles out and see what's going on there. How many clans are in our alliance? Already covered, 141. Blue isn't allowed to date anyone. Alright. I can cop that one. Is that all the questions? Is there any other questions? Speak now or probably never get heard. How am I? I'm pretty good. I woke up early for this alliance meeting and we're just chilling. Sexy Warframe calendar. We'll see.
I think someone asked for that in the past.
I think someone asked me, and my response was, "I'll start making cosplays."
Yeah.
Squiddy made cosplay return. Let's not talk about that at alliance meetings. Deathcube cosplay. Fashion frame contest. We could set that up. We can definitely do another one pretty soon, actually. Make them more regular. Yep. We can definitely do that. I love doing fashion frame contests, mainly because I steal people's fashion frame and use it for my absolute fuckton of an RI.
I don't copy anyone's fashion frame. Mine's perfect how it is, right, Squid?
Okay. I'll just agree with that one. Valentine's would be a good timing. It would. That's a really good idea. We could also do a Lunar New Year one. Nidus is better than Anaris. No. That's a straight no from me. Alright, I think that is about everything. Blue has an Oberon that looks like a Wumpa fruit. Yes, he does. Alright, Blue, is there any last notes you want to add before we open the meeting up?
If there's no other last questions in regards to the direction that we're going, any of the ideas that we have, anyone has any suggestions, the Cross Alliance event, if there's anything else, now's the chance. So...
Can we have meetings?
Can we have...
We'll try and have them once a month. Depends on real world stuff, but we'll try.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been wanting to have it since September, but I've been so sick and with everything that Squid's just repeatedly allowed me to continue to have that break. So thank you for that. But yeah, we will try our best.
Alright, and with that, I think it's time we officially close the meeting. So, official meeting is closed, and allow me to... Members can speak.
Oh,
God.
boy.
Here we go.
I'm just gonna flex real quick before everyone else can speak.
Alright, so... Release the autism.
Let's go.
We have to leave and come back, but release the autism.
Not like this.
So it begins.
This is gonna be spicy. No.
Yes, por favor, please, it's so ugly. Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Oh,
Hey, remember me?
the joint sounds.
Why?
Why did you allow us this?
Yeah, it's
They never learn.
We are not worthy.
They never learn every time. They go, why did we do this? They never learn. Was this Squiddy? Do you remember me?
Can
Do you
someone
remember me
rickroll?
from ages ago?
I do remember you.
What do you
Yeah,
mean
hi.
ages ago?
I had
Oh, no,
I had like a
mine.
6-month hiatus from Warframe.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm back now.
We're back.
Oh no.
Rickroll.
The Rickroll.
First part of the music starts.
Of course, we got
What do you
Rickroll.
rickroll us?
You can't have a gathering of more than 5 people without one.
Honestly, I
rickroll.
imagined worse.
Honestly, yeah, I've been in way worse with way less people.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, I
tiny. I
guess
think
that's
everyone
what
falls asleep.
happened.
Switch yet.
People have fallen asleep.
You know what? The memers haven't rejoined yet. That's why.
Is
Oh.
Seth,
Oh, we
is
should
Seth
be glad
online?
that... Yeah, Seth is...
Don't tell them.
Yeah, don't.
Don't tell them.
Don't tell them.
Ah.
Also, Squiddy and Blue, how are you two doing? How was your Christmas and New Year's?
Yeah.